both here, standing on business with no fear. I mean that. It's the ring champs when the smoke clears.
What up, fight fans? It's your boy Ak.
And I'm Barak, the boxing bully.
And this is another episode of Ring Champs on the road at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, Nevada, where we're making it our new home. And we have one of the best fighters in the world joining us now. He is the real champion at cruiserweight, ring, IBF Lineal, Jai Opetaia.
What's up, boys?
What's up, champ? He said one of the best fighters in the world. Do you feel a type of way that you're not on these lists or you're waiting to fight bigger names?
It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. You know, I'm just here to win fights. You know, what other people say or do, it's not really, you know, affecting my life.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just here to fucking win fights and go home to my family.
You know, you come from, for those that don't know, it's not like you're the first of, like, on your mother and father's side, there were tons of fighters, like from generations of fighters. So was it just like going to happen for you automatically? You just born into it?
But I pretty much didn't have a choice, really. You know, I grew up in the gyms. My whole life has just been molded for these moments. Fighting for world titles, going to tournaments, boxing. I can never remember not training and getting ready for a fight. Right. You know, ever since I was a little boy till now. Nothing's changed, just got more and more intense, you know what I mean? And people are just noticing now,
right.
You know what I mean? But nothing's changed for me.
For you.
Still go home, still go to the gym, still train, still chasing that win.
But was it a dream as a kid, though? Like when you're a young child, you aspire to do a lot of things. At least I remember, like, yeah, I loved boxing and this and that, but was it only boxing for you, or did you ever aspire to do anything else?
Boxing was just my fuck, I'm gonna be world champ.
As a kid?
Always. That's all I've ever known.
So did you love the training, or were you mad that your parents
Hated
made
it.
you train? Of course. But are you great? Did you ever have that moment to go back to them and say thank you?
Yeah, of course. You know, especially now being a father and, you know, being an older man, you know, having my own household and knowing how much you need to...
Exactly.
It's you know, obviously back in the day, bro, fuck, we were raised a lot rougher than, you know, how soft it's gotten these days.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? You got to make them do the shit they don't want to do for the results they want. You know what I mean? Like, how many times I woke up, fuck, you know, I don't feel like it. But he'd give me the option, you know, fuck, do you want to do this? Like, do you want to go about... Oh, nah. Jesus, shut up and get ready. I'm
Your
like,
father?
Yeah. Nah, you're true, yeah, fuck. You just get ready, fucking pump it out, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
When you're a little kid, bro, they don't know what they fucking want. You know what
Are
I
you
mean?
a little soft on your kids, though?
I'm not as hard as he was, you know what I mean? But then again, I feel like I'm a bit harder than other people because the way they look at me. But my daughter's only young,
How
you know
old
what I mean? She's about 1.5. You know, I got the one, trying for the second, you know. I want to fill my whole house, bro. I want about fucking 10 of the kids running around.
Yes, sir.
Are you going to continue the lineage, the boxing lineage, though? You want your sons, if you have sons, to fight as well?
But they can do whatever they want to do, as long as they do it properly. You know what I mean? I'm not about that fucking half-ass and, you know, going there to hang out, bro. Fuck that. Don't waste my time with that shit, you know what I mean? Ride your bike there.
Right.
But, as long as they give it 100%, man, you know, I'm backing them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fucking make sure they make the pain and sacrifice to be the best at whatever they want to do.
Right. So because this has always been your dream and your only dream, are you like one of those disciplined fighters? Because you're here now in Vegas. Are you eating perfectly, or maybe you're messing up a little bit because you're away? We got cameras on you, so if you lie, we gonna get you.
Hey, I'm far from perfect, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna make a lot more mistakes, you know what I mean? But I feel like now, in this time in the moment, is when the discipline really counts, you know what I mean? Like, everything's so easy to get, you know, people noticing you and they wanna fucking have fun with you and this and that. Now's the time where I can stuff it up, you know what I mean? So now's the time when I really gotta be disciplined. And but where I come from, bro, we're fucking...
Right.
It's, you know what I mean? There's not much discipline around where I'm from.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
it's carefree, right?
We love fun. We love, you know what I mean? But, yeah, bro, we find the balance. We're here for a purpose. You know, we make a lot of pain and sacrifices, so they're not for nothing.
You were born in Sydney, but is that where you grew up?
Central Coast, north of Sydney.
North of
you know
Sydney.
I mean? There's a difference, but
it's coast. What's the difference? Talk to us.
Well, we're north of Sydney. Central Coast people, Sydney people, a bit different, but Central Coast is home. You know, it's where I'm fucking, you know, raised up. You know, not many people from the Central Coast make it out of the Central Coast. You know, there's a small bubble there, stuff like that. They do, but you know, but to be here where I'm from, it's pretty proud to be here.
How proud is the Central Coast of you and what you've accomplished?
Of course, man. Yeah, you know, going back, but like I said, man, where I'm from, bro, local pubs, like we're just fucking big weekends. You know, boys working all week. Drinking on the week, like it's just normal fucking 9 to 5 dudes that are just labouring all the time, you know what I mean? Like it's, that's sort of the working class dudes, you know what I mean? Everyone's just trying to survive and shit.
Right.
But it's funny to be here, bro.
You know what comes up in my timeline now? Because there's this Australian comedian online, real big guy, real heavy big guy. He's really funny. And so because I liked a couple of his videos, I see it all the time.
Yeah.
But now I see that there's a big community of Australians that do these little skits. And even Joseph Parker was getting into stuff like that. Would you ever be in one of those comedy skits?
Skits,
Do you have that side of you?
Man, I don't know, bro. To be honest, it hasn't been my my goal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look at myself as like an influencer when it comes to social media. I look at myself as a boxer. You know, like, I don't want to be looked at as the most famous boxer or anything. I want to be one of the best fighters.
But that's one and the same, right? If you are one of the best, the byproduct is being famous, right?
But it is, bro. But I don't know. Maybe I've just got this little thing in my head. But it's just not what I'm chasing.
Right. In other words,
like,
you're not chasing that side of it. Yes,
Yeah.
fame comes with that, but you're not chasing that. You just want to be the best.
Respect. Like, just look at the best right now. You know, we got Alexander Usyk. He's not fucking doing skits.
Right.
He's one of the best fighters of this generation.
He does dance a little bit.
Yeah,
He likes to dance.
but he does what he wants to do. He's not like that. And then you got, Crawford.
Right.
These
That's
guys
true.
are the GOATs.
Yeah.
And you know what makes them the GOAT? All they do is fight and box. They're not
chasing a limelight.
They're not chasing limelights and rocking up in all these, you know, with fucking big heaps of people around them wearing, you know what I mean? They're just respectable fighters, and that's the way I want to be fucking painted.
So you must look at a lot of fighters and be like, man, this is just a waste of time, a waste of money. Why are you doing all of this?
No, not really, bro. Everyone's got their own method to, you know, there's 100 ways to skin a cat, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro, everyone's just trying to do their best, you know what I mean? But my way, I've just always win fights and the rest will fucking do its job.
What about the money, right? Because this is what I often debate with fighters about. Like, not debate, but they always say, I'm chasing legacy, I don't really care about the money. But this is a business at the end of the day, right? It's prize fighting, and you're risking your life on the line. How important is it for you to be in the negotiations and like, no, I need this certain amount to get in there?
Obviously, the money's important, you know what I mean? Like, we got people to feed, you know, I got a family to feed, bro. You know, this shit doesn't come lightly. Like you said, bro, there's a lot of pain and sacrifice. Can't be for nothing.
Right.
But at the same time, I believe I'm the best. I believe I'm going to win.
Right.
So I'm not one of those fighters that's looking for a quick payday because I'm here up the top now. Give me a quick payday because I don't know how long this is last. With me, bro, I'm fucking riding it. I back myself.
Right.
I believe I'm the best in this division. So if I got to take a pay cut to get this fight over the line, don't worry, we win. The pay will come later. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm trying to fight for free, but at the same time, I will take the lesser pay cut than my opponent if it gets the fight because
That's what I'm talking about.
If I back myself, hey, if I beat him, then the next fight's going to get paid as well.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not like I'm going to, oh, fuck, I need to get paid now because...
A lot of fighters feel like that, you're right, where they're like, I have this little window. If I don't get the biggest fight, I don't know how long this can last, but you don't think like that at all.
This is my life. I want to fucking be undisputed, you know, and if I fucking fall short from reaching my fucking goals, bro, it is what it is, but until then, let's go. Let's test ourselves.
What's up, fight fans? It's Barak the Boxing Bully, and we've teamed up with DraftKings Sportsbook.
It is the ultimate destination for betting on the big fights coming your way this year.
This is a fun one, Barak. Both guys can knock you out. Both guys are aggressive. I like Fundora versus Sturman. This is a must-win fight, in my opinion, for either guy.
Fundora, this is his biggest test, biggest name. The biggest question is, what Keith Thurman are we going to get? Is he focused? Is he determined? Is it the same Keith Thurman that sits down on his punches, that's in and out, but he got a tall task ahead of him? Because Fundora is a beast. This is a crazy tough fight for both fighters.
You don't want to miss this one. Hey, check it out. We partnered with DraftKings Sportsbook to give you guys an incredible offer. New customers, you can turn a $5 bet into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Sign up using promo code ATSFights.
DraftKings have something for every fight fan. So what you waiting for? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now and use our promo code ATSFights to level up your fight night experience.
What up, fight fans? This is your boy Ak. And listen, for those who know me, you guys know how much I love coffee. And I get my day started at 4:30 a.m. I cook breakfast, I get my son ready, so my energy level has to be at an all-time high. And honestly, the only thing that really gets me through the entire day at that level of speed, Throne Sport Coffee. This gets me through the morning, through the afternoon at work, and then in the evening when it's time to hit the gym, I still have energy throughout the entire day. This is the best product on the market for that. For my busy mornings, workouts, and everything in between, you need coffee that works as hard as you do. And that's why we've been loving Throne Sport Coffee. Backed by Patrick Mahomes, it's functional, better for you coffee made for active on-the-go lifestyles. Each can has 150 milligrams of natural caffeine, natural sweeteners, and 100% of your daily B vitamins. The lattes pack 10 grams of protein, and the cold brew are low sugar and dairy free. It's even NSF certified for sport. You can find Throne Coffee in retailers nationwide, including Casey's, Quick Trip, Whole Foods, and online on Amazon, Walmart, and on their website, sportcoffee.com. Throne Sport Coffee. Get going, keep going.
As of right now, it don't look like anybody can stop you. Do you think that having like a Muay Thai experience and stuff like that, do you think that helps you and gives you an advantage in the ring?
I just believe any experience, being in the ring
helps.
Helps, but like it's not even just the Muay Thai on its own, it's who I was fighting at those ages. And but my old man, bro, he don't care.
Yeah.
He'd rock up any fight night, he'd just rock up. Go, if there was no one to fight, who'll just fight him? Oh, he's about fucking 5 years old. Yeah, don't worry. Watch me get fucking bashed for 3 rounds.
Right.
It's just being in the ring, being uncomfortable, fighting those fights that you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing even about it.
Right.
I remember looking up kids fucking, but then it just becomes.
So your father was throwing you in there with big kids as a kid?
Anyone. Even boxing, like we'd rock up. I was juniors, you know what I mean? And then we'd rock up, there'd be no juniors. Yeah, sweet, fight seniors.
Oh my.
Like it was just like, bro, just get in the ring. Don't worry.
Did you ever even though you were born into the sport, you didn't really have a choice, you loved it, did you ever face a moment where face some adversity, or maybe because you said your town, like there's bad influences, right? Do you ever maybe went another direction, or people trying to pull you out of this sport?
Of course. That's life, bro.
Right.
Still to this day.
Wow.
That shit ain't over. We still got challenges.
Right.
I'm sure there will come a lot more where I got to fucking battle with that. But
How do you stay aligned with the goal and all of that? Is it your family?
Family's a massive one for me. You know, why we're here, why we do what we do.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's a real thing that always brings me back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, even I got a lot of family down Campbelltown, bro. You spend a week with them, bro. You get humbled real quick. You know what I mean? Like, you're not I got the 7 siblings of mine, bro.
Wow,
one family dinner, bro. I'm back to being Jai. I'm not a world champion.
They bring you back down to life.
Bro, I wear a shirt around them, but they're like, bro, what is that fucking? You know what I mean? Like, you're not a superstar in your own, your mum's house. You're one of the superstars.
You're one of the sons.
So it's good, like, they always bringing me down. I've been with my same, wife since I was, we were 16 years old. So
wow.
she sees me as that fucking naughty little shit, you know. I'm not a fucking superstar. That's you know. So I still got the same people around me, you know.
Damn,
so
must feel good to be able. She rode with you since you were that young. To be able to maybe buy her nice gifts or give her a better life must be gratifying for you.
For sure, bro. Like, and even though she's like nice gifts and that, like that's not.
Yeah,
she don't even into that shit, you know what I mean? Like, we're still like, we walk into the designer store and we're like, oh my God, I can't believe we're in it. Like, bro, I went into the Louis Vuitton store while I was here. Fucking name was on an iPad and shit. I was thinking, bro, what the fuck? I walked in, I walked straight back out. Like, bro, this ain't for me, bro.
You didn't spend nothing?
Nah, nothing.
Too expensive.
Nah, fuck this. Bro,
You said earlier
you
you,
bought some fucking Asics and Chucks and shit. I was like, man,
Crazy.
Louis Vuitton, bro, that.
you ain't going that far.
I love it.
Maybe we might, you know what I mean? Like, we'll
Another
fucking
few big fights.
boil ourselves, but
right.
it's just, we're just different, you know what I mean? Like,
I got you.
We're happy with just fucking clean stuff, not fucking fancy
But you still
stuff.
stylish. See the A6, the little baggy, oversized jeans. You still got some style.
Try to, bro. Try to.
Right. So he said, he asked you a question, you said there's still things trying to pull you out every day. So what's your biggest temptation?
Biggest temptation, bro, just having fun. You got to try and balance that fun with...
Is that drinking? Is that partying? What is that?
It's all of it, you know, but we're just here for a purpose, you know, can't lose track. You know, never let the fun outweigh the hard work, you know what I mean? We earn our fun, but yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Your siblings, any of your other siblings fight?
My younger brother, he's fucking heaps taller than me, bastard, but he puts it together real well, man. Probably copped the most hidings in my life off my older sister. So they've all been about it, you know, like they're all fucking do what they got to do, but I'm the only one that's sort of taking it off.
Do they come to your fights? Like, are they real supportive of your career?
Yeah, they're through all of it. You know, when I was fighting in little fucking pubs and RSLs and taking a bus down with the family and shit, like, always.
So if things got sticky outside, they'll all jump in and they'll throw down.
Bro, bro, relax, please. You know what I mean? Like, they're always ready, man. I'm like, not here. Nah, they're all good, man.
You know, I saw David Benavidez, he said that you signing with Zuffa is a roadblock to y'all possibly fighting. Do you feel that way?
Why would that happen? Why?
I don't know. That's just how he feels. He was like, well, you know, I don't know if Zuffa's going to work with us or whatever. So
100%. Why wouldn't they? That would be so silly not to. That's the biggest. If he wins this fight and we have a unification fight, why would anyone not have that on? Right. Why would any promoter, the only reason they wouldn't have it on is if promoters were like, no, I'm doing it, no, I'm doing it. And they lose track of what the fucking most important thing is, and that's a unification
But that can
fight.
happen, though. Like,
not really with Turkey.
No, not
silly.
with Turkey. But when you signed the Zuffa, was that part of the conversation? I don't want any issues making fights with anybody.
100%.
Right.
100%. Bro, we're here to fight the best. We're here to get undisputed. I've made that clear to everyone. Right. You know what I mean? We want to be undisputed. We want to fight for all the belts. I just feel like being undisputed in your own weight category is the goal. Yeah. You know, and once that's done, then what's next? But until that's done, I'm not satisfied.
That's a great goal. So I saw you ran into David Benavidez and y'all chopped it up, even took a picture together. What was that conversation like?
Respect, bro.
Yeah.
I actually really respect him, you know, like, he's a great fighter, but it's more, I like what he does outside the ring, the way he talks about his father and the family and, you know, stuff like that. You know, he's around that age where, you know, you're becoming grown men and we make our own decisions and, you know, we leave nothing for anyone else. It's good. You know, I respect him. You know, I respect all the fighters. You know, I've never spoke badly about no one. I just chase fights, but...
Did you also size them up a little bit? Because that's what fighters do.
Fighters always... You always
like, okay.
But, though, it is what it is. Sizing up, like, you know what I mean? Fucking big, tall, short, stocky, skinny.
It don't matter.
Yeah, styles are styles. You know what I mean? You got to have ammunition to fight everyone, so...
But for years, he's been the big guy in a division. You know, at 168, he's the big guy. You know what I'm saying? At 175, he's already proven that he's good. So now, coming to 200, he's really fighting a big guy.
Yeah.
Does he look like a big guy to you, like he looks like to the other guys?
But he doesn't look small. But honestly, I don't think this deep into it. Just fucking put us in the ring and who's better.
Right.
You know, what the fuck's this, all this and that, bro.
So basically,
Who's
you
better?
would
Let's
so you
find
would
out.
go up.
Who is better?
You would go up to
Who do you
heavyweight and
think?
fight great guys like Usyk. Then you would go up to heavyweight and fight guys like
100%.
Usyk. Yeah.
For me, heavyweight, because heavyweight's got no cutoff, it's a big jump. You know what I mean? So this is a cutoff. It's 10 kilos max. When I go up to heavyweight, it's more than 10. I'm fighting guys like 30, so I got to put on good weight, which is that training camp. You can't just go, all right, I'm going to go up to heavyweight. You know what I mean? That's just stupid.
It takes some time.
Look at all the great cruiserweights that are going up to heavyweight. They've had about 6 months of putting on good size, becoming a bigger person.
Evander Holyfield, David
all
Haye.
of them. They've all had months of building themselves into a heavyweight.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So you can't just go, oh, next fight, we'll go heavyweight. It doesn't work like that's just silly. Then you're going to be a little dude fighting these bigger dudes. Like look at the change in Usyk's body. You know what I mean? At cruiser, he was
slim,
but now he's thick. The way he boxes, he's still got his feet work. So people outside the ring, they don't understand this stuff. But us fighters that we live it, we're athletes, we know what it takes. And I know what it takes. And when the time comes, bro, I can't wait to be fucking shoveling food in my mouth and just bump. You know what I mean?
And not making weight.
But it's good size. I'm not going to go in there with a big belly. Everything's going to be thicker. You know what I mean? Like you put on good size and you eat more protein. You're fucking lifting more weights. You're doing more training. But right now in the career, we're cruisers. We train speed, fast, everything. You know what I mean?
But the goal is to eventually be heavyweight champion as well after you conquer the cruiserweight division.
But of course.
You look forward to not having to make weight?
To be honest, man, I don't struggle too much with weight.
No.
You know, because
you look big right now.
I'll be walking around about 94 kilos. Like I'm sweet, and that's eating like big dinners.
What is that in weight in pounds in America?
Yeah, look that up. Look that up for us, please. Producers, look that up real quick.
4 kilos is nothing.
94
you know what I mean?
kilos.
210?
210? That's it?
Yeah, like I'm
That's it?
I weigh 210
I'm
right
2
now.
weeks out from a fight. Like
This boy is disciplined.
Bro, we're professionals. I've got world titles on the line.
Yeah.
We're not gonna fuck this shit up.
Right.
Bro, we've been training. We've been working.
Right.
We've been cooking, boys. Like we're fucking ready to fight.
Right. Well, speaking of Usyk, some of his strengths, well, his biggest strength to me is his footwork, because you was talking about that as well, his footwork. Do you think you have better footwork than Usyk?
No, I don't know the word better. I think it's different. I think my footwork's different to Usyk.
Right.
But
what about your speed? Because that's one thing you have. You're fast. Do you think you're faster than him? Because he's faster than all the other guys.
Bro, it takes more than just fucking speed, you know? Like his timing's good, his distance. He never stands still.
Never.
Angles. Even if he's in front of you and he's not hitting the angle, his head's like this all the time. Like he's a constant moving target. You know what I mean? Like I love fighters like that because I'm born and raised around this sport. The science of the sport. Right. You know what I mean? Like it's not just boxing's not an arm wrestle. Right. You know, there's a science. Yeah. There's a science to every sport, but you figure it out. Like you look at Crawford, the fucking way he boxes, the way he catches on the pocket, the way he bounces out long. He's patient when he needs to be patient, and then when he needs to be aggressive on the front foot. Just having an answer for everything that you need to do in that specific time is what just separates good from great.
He's one of the GOATs for sure. I mean, now that he's officially retired from the sport, right? You mentioned Usyk and you mentioned the sweet science. Shakur Stevenson is arguably one of the most skilled boxers in all of boxing, right? Do you think he should be considered the best fighter in the world? Like overall, I know Usyk has accomplished a lot, but Shakur Stevenson, he's won titles in 4 different divisions. Because whenever I have the conversation, people say Usyk in a way. Shouldn't Shakur be mentioned in that sentence as well?
Well, I'm a massive fan of Shakur. You know, like just his jab, that style, the distance, the control, and these guys, you can tell that they watch boxing. You know what I mean? Like
that's all he talks about. That's all he does. Like
with me, I never watched boxing much. You know what I mean? Like
to this day.
No, I watch it now more.
Okay.
But back in the day, bro, like a couple years ago, maybe like 3 years ago, I never watched the sport.
Wow. Really?
Because I just trained every single day. So when I went home, I just wanted to sort of switch off. Because if I was watching it, I'm thinking, fuck, I need to go work on this. I need to go, you know what I mean?
You're
there was no
obsessed
off.
with it.
I've got that thing. Like if whatever I do, I'm just thinking, like I love fishing, or I got into gaming, or whatever I do, bro. I am just
go ham.
Fucking, bro. I'm fishing. I'm like, bro, I got to catch this fish. I got to try these lures. I got to do. You know what I mean? Like,
what about as a kid? Fighters? Any fighters inspired you? Anybody you love to watch?
When I was a kid, like still like living at home and stuff with my parents, my old man would be like, just watch. He'd be like, I'd be fucking upstairs just relaxing. He'd be like, Jai. Like, oh, fuck. and then I'd just walk in the lounge room. He'd be like, sit down and watch this. And then he'd just make me watch.
Who would it be?
Bro, like Hector Camacho, Sweet Pea Whitaker, like
the greats.
Evander Holyfield. Like, he wouldn't say, see what he's, like, fight like him. He'd say, like, watch his jab. Or he'd go, watch his feet work, like put a different fight on, watch his feet. Yeah. So it was like he was going, grab that, put it into this.
Building Frankenstein. Like
exactly, that's what boxing is. Yeah. It's not, everyone's different, you know what I mean? But like Shakur, bro, I watched Shakur and the way he handles his distance with his jab and, counters with his jab, you add that, you know what I mean? You don't fight exactly like that, but you add that little thing. And then you look at Usyk's dips. You know what I mean? You add that dips to that jab, and then that becomes, and then you add something else. Crawford in the pocket then you add that. You know what I mean? So it's just building this thing,
Because you've been so dominant in your division, you don't have a rival yet, right? Who was your rival during the amateurs?
Fuck, I don't want to sound like a cocky cunt, but I just won on my like all the nationals and stuff. I fought people like 4 or 5 times, but I won them all. So like I was just
no rival.
Damn, bro.
He's dominant.
There was nobody that you went back and forth with. He got one, you got one, and then you like, man, I can't wait to get back in the ring with him.
Bro, I think I had about 140 amateurs. I think I lost about maybe 13 or 14. And
that's a hell of a record.
But,
13, 14
but like,
losses.
there was no one that sort of, like I fought maybe a guy twice, and that was David Light. But like he beat me as a young kid. He was my last loss in Australia. Yeah. He beat me when I think I was like 15. That was another thing, like they come over from New Zealand. They're like men's team from New Zealand when we rocked up for a fight. No one to fight, so my dad was just like, fuck, chuck him in with the adult, blah, blah, blah. And the cunt just overpowered me. He just walked forward, just bop, 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 bop. And I was like, fuck. And then I reversed him to go into the Olympic Games and I beat him on points.
Okay. Okay.
Anybody you lost to in the amateurs that is an active fighter today that you know of?
Yeah, I think my last loss was Commonwealth Games. The guy that I'm fighting, Brendan, actually beat him.
Oh,
so
beat the guy
you're about to fight.
Lost to.
Yeah, beat the guy that beat me in Commonwealth Games.
Oh, wow. So this is kind of a way to get your lick back in a sense.
It honestly doesn't mean that much to me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking burning I lost that fight because the way I fought was just silly, like, just lost mentally. Tried to go out there and outpower someone. It was just stupid, just ego, young, immature, didn't know how to control my emotions because he's just like, he's telling everyone, oh, I'm going to smash him, I'm going to eat him for breakfast. And I was thinking, fucking eat me.
Maybe that's why he was doing that.
Exactly.
Getting you out off your game.
100%. But
that'll never happen again?
Well, it's good to learn that stuff as an amateur, you know what I mean? Because then you just, fuck, why would I let that dumb shit get to me, you know what I mean? But
have you dealt for any professional fighter at a press conference that got under your skin a little bit? Anybody that you dislike genuinely?
Hey, not really, man. Hey, like it doesn't bother me. Like, hey, I know people here for what, we're here to fight. Right. And like they just say dumb shit. Like I learned this stuff, you know what I mean? Like my experiences as an amateur and like why are you talking shit? Like, shut the fuck up, bro. At the end of the day, bro, we jump in the ring, we fight, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
got too
people
much
feel-
respect for the sport to be fucking...
People feel like that the fight has to be sold, and this is a way to sell it now because of social media. And I'm not saying I agree with it, but I'm saying that's their mindset.
100% I understand why they do it.
Okay.
But to me, it's never been important to me that my grandfather was like, you know what I mean? He pulled me up once when I was I showboated in the ring when I was doing nationals. You know, I was in the final in Canberra, my first ever Australian title, and I started going like this and bang, like I just was so. It was the final, win the gold medal. But he come up to me, he said, "Bro, don't ever fucking disrespect your opponent again." When I was a little boy.
Wow.
Ever since then, bro, it's just never been about. He goes, "You always respect your opponent." So.
Wow.
Ever since then,
He was doing skits in the ring. See, I knew I was going to get you. He was doing skits.
But
that's interesting way to look at it.
Well, the way he told me off, bro, I was so embarrassed.
Wow.
So it was like,
you never
we
did it
earn
again?
respect the right way.
Yeah.
You know, people, when we fight, we go train in the gym, we train properly. We go sparring, we spar when we fight. We leave that gym or that ring or that fucking place, and people can never say nothing wrong. They just like, fuck, this cunt trains hard, he does his job, and he's a great champion. So that's the way I've just tried to fucking...
Okay. Speaking of sparring, are there any names that we would recognize that you sparred before?
Fuck, I don't know. Sparred a few. Been around for a while now.
You got to give us a couple.
One of the good
Because that's how you
experiences.
know you're great, when you sparring other good guys. You're like, oh, I got this.
The first time I come to Vegas when I was 16, bro, I was sparring with Andy Ruiz. You know, and this was back in 2012 when they sort of hit us up. We were coming around sparring and stuff, and they were like, "Fuck this Mexican dude, bro. He's like, no one wants to spar him, blah blah." Yeah. Old man straight away. He'll spar him. I was like, "Fuck, let's go there."
There you go, your father again.
But at that time, man, in the ring, bro, I'm just like, "Fuck anyone." You know what I mean? Like, let's just go for it. You know?
Yeah.
But we had some mad spars.
What was that like? Because you was a kid.
Yeah, but he didn't have a massive name back then either, but he loved the crack, you know what I mean? And so did I, you know. I just wanted to fucking punch on, and my first time here as well, I had no name. No one knew who I was, so people just treated me like shit, you know. Like, I was so excited. First time in America, you know. Go see Mayweather's gym and that. Like, this was back in 2012 when Mayweather was fucking off, you know what I mean? So, bro, just like an excited little boy, and then
so you can crack, you can punch Andy Ruiz.
Yeah, bro, fast hands for heavy, you know what I mean? But then, and because I was like not taking a backward step either, like I wanted to fucking crack with him, and then he's like, yeah, come back, and then we done a few sparring sessions while we were here, and then you know, he gave me my first, like, bro, fucking thanks for the rounds, like, no one ever stands there, bangs with me, blah blah, and I was just like, fuck, man, thanks, man. Like, you know?
Did you see him at the fights? I saw him there.
I seen him at Rio season. I brought it up to him once. He's like, and he had no clue who I was, but I just remember him.
He didn't remember.
I was like a young kid back then. Like, he wouldn't even know. Back then, it would have just been like him sparring stuff. You know what I mean? He wouldn't even have known it was me.
Right.
Wow.
But I was just fucking rocking up. But yeah, good times.
So you didn't remind him, like, I came to the Vegas and sparred you?
I said, fuck, when we was trying. He's like, fuck, no, I don't remember.
He was like, you must don't hit hard.
I don't remember either, bro. I was just making
You know you remember. I don't remember
bro. Me neither.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
Do you want to be considered, like, you want to be on that pound-for-pound list? Does that, like, drive you?
Well, it's not like of course, everyone wants to be on them, but at the same time, bro, like, who the fuck's writing these lists? I don't know.
Dummies like us.
Yeah.
No, it's not like a dream of mine to be on the list.
Okay. Right.
I just want to fucking be undisputed.
Yes.
That's my goal.
Okay.
If I just win fights, do my job, I'll make it in the list. Like, it's not, but it's not like, oh, I want to be on this list.
Okay.
Bro, you just got to keep winning, training hard, winning, discipline. When the fucking opportunity comes, you got to be ready for them. and the list will fucking come to you.
That's
You'll
true.
be on the list.
That's true. I know you're somebody who wants to be 100% all the time and you train hard, but what fighter out there that you see and you say, I gotta be on my A game to beat that guy?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Every single fighter I step in the ring with.
That's how you feel no matter what?
Every single time. Bro, I've been that dude.
Yeah.
Bro, when I fought,
Right.
bro, you
I
don't
see what you're saying.
understand. You
Yeah, I
don't
see what you're
understand.
saying.
You only know me now.
Yeah.
I've been doing this fucking when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
No one believed in me.
Right.
I come from fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Like when I fought Breeders the first time, no one believed in me. They don't know who I was. I was a walkover. I was sitting there, fucking please. We wanted the opportunity. I'm training for some dude like me. This is his opportunity.
Yes.
Like he's done he's a. You think because this is their opportunity, you've never heard of him, I've got to take him lightly. No way. That was me.
Yeah.
I know the hunger. I know what it's like to go through nothing. You're training every day, fucking chasing the dream, getting nothing in return. I've been there. I know how hungry these guys. This belt, that you think this belt's going to change your life. You wake up the next day as a world champion and your problems are solved.
Right.
I know the hunger. And I can't fucking let this shit slip because I'm telling you now, bro, you wake up the next day, you've just got a fucking belt. More problems, you know what I mean? So the work's not done. So
I have to ask you about Zuffa Boxing and recently Conor Benn signing a Zuffa abruptly, right? Like people were shocked because of the relationship that him and Eddie Hearn appeared to be something loyal, you know what I mean? He started his whole career from the amateurs and he jumped ship. I'm not sure if you saw what Eddie said. And what's your take on that? Like loyalty and could you understand why Conor took that opportunity? Suppose he's $15 million. I don't know if that's true.
Bruv, I'm not in their shoes, you know. I can't really speak for other people's decisions and, you know, other people's relationships because I'm only in mine.
Right.
But fuck me, bro. Like, why are we here? Why are we doing what we're doing? Why are we jumping in the ring? You look after your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like Conor Benn, bro, if he started getting knocked out fucking 4 fights in a row, you know, the relationship might be a bit different. You know, then what happens? You know, opportunities. He's got to fucking focus on him and his family. Yeah. You know what I mean? When he's old and he gets to look back at his story and he's got to be proud of himself. You know, you got to be able to look back at your decisions and say, I made those decisions. I can live by that. You know what I mean? But fuck, I didn't want to hurt him, or you regret that for the rest of your life, not fucking taking these risks, you know, thinking about other people and shit. Look after your family, look after your kids, and let the fucking rest do its course.
Did you always have a good team, or you had times where you realized this person around me is not right, or this team, or whatever?
We've got a solid team.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people come in and out. You know, we've filtered out a lot of fucking nonsense. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that, you know.
Without saying who, what does the nonsense look like?
Just lies, you know, or you just got to see the secrets, you know, why they're here. You know what I mean? They're in for the good time, not the long time. You know what I mean? And you just got to be aware of that. But at the same time, you got to respect it as well. You know what I mean?
What you mean by that?
As in...
Respect their hustle, you're saying?
Respect their hustle, but you got to understand, bro, I'm here looking after my family and so is he.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't owe any... No,
I can understand.
Everyone's here to look after their family. So you got to put them in those categories, you know what I mean? Like, you got to respect that.
So even people who lie and they're trying to leech off you, yeah.
The line, there's a line, you know what I mean? Right. You see those unwritten laws type of things, you know what I mean? Don't be a fucking dog and, you know, and being too shifty can, you know, just get rid of trust and stuff like that. But there's loyalty to a extent, you know what I mean? Like, don't make me make that decision, you know what I mean? Like, why would you put yourself between me and my family? You know what I mean? Like, there's all different ways to look at it, I guess, but...
So does that make you more... like, not apprehensive, but just guarded, right? To keep your circle. Like, you know, when people say no new friends, but at the same time, sometimes somebody new in your life can be an asset or can be something that offers something good. So how do you vet that out? Like, all right, this dude is a real dude, this dude is not so real.
The way we sort of filter that out is being real ourselves, I feel. You know what I mean? Like, we've met some new people on this track, you know what I mean? And that have come. And honestly, bro, for a long time, I'm like, fuck, this is too good to be true, eh? Like, I'm thinking, bro, what's this cunt want? You know, what's he up to? You know, but there is good people out there, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like if I, and the way that I can look at it is, you know, if I was in their shoes and there was a guy that needed help, like, you know, was me, so I've got people that have helped me throughout this journey.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to be that person for someone else is a massive goal of mine. When I'm, you know what I mean? When I'm in this position to help someone that's doing what I want to do, like chasing their dream, like I'm chasing mine, and I can help them the way they've helped me. This is like a
paying it forward, giving back.
And there's a lot of people that's their purpose. They're satisfied in life, and I've met some great people that I feel like that's how they feel. And now I'm their opportunity. They're going to help me, and then when it's my turn to help someone else, you know what I mean? It's so I feel like good people attract good people.
Can you shout some of them? Shout some of them out. We ain't saying the bad people, but we can say the good people.
Fuck, you're gonna get me teary, but we've lost 2 of them, you know. So
who were they to you?
Fuck.
Yeah, I feel you.
But Griffo was my #1 sponsor since I was a little boy. You know, we lost him, but
sorry about that.
It's all good. He's still with us.
How did he help you throughout your career?
You know, a lot of it was financially at the time, because fuck, we were broke cunts, you know what I mean? And he just goes way back with my old man. So it was like, he just helped. He's just a full helpful dude. And then he'd be at the fights, like and all he wanted to do, bro, was pretty much just have a beer at the fights and just be a part of the journey and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But when I was 16, you know, he was paying me $200 a week. I was living off $200 a week for like fucking years.
Wow.
Like I had no money, and that $200 a week, bro, would just
stretched it.
I'd be like, fuck, well, Friday, man.
That's crazy. Waited for it.
Bro,
so when, first of all, when did he pass away?
Fuck, how long, Mickey? Maybe about a couple years ago now.
Okay, so that means you had he lived long enough for you to have an opportunity to be a blessing back to him, right?
He was coming to my fight. He was at the Riyadh season, my first fight in Riyadh. Yeah. Like he come to like my Jordan Thompson fight, like when we started to make these bigger fights and bigger cards. And you gotta remember, bro, this guy's been since the amateurs. 16. He helped my dad, you know, like fucking back in the, like, oh man. But bro, Griffo, we love and miss you. And another one was our assistant coach, Kez. Most fucking best person you ever meet, bro. Honestly, if you come into this meeting, you've all been mates with him, you know. He's top bloke.
You lost him recently as well?
Yeah, bro. Fuck, only a couple of months. It hasn't even been a year. But, man, it's been a journey, bro. It's been a journey.
So when you have those big moments and those big wins, those guys cross your mind like they're not there to share that moment with you?
Bro, camp's definitely been different without them. But, bro, it's just, it is what it is, unfortunately. But, you know, we keep doing it for them.
Right.
You know?
Do you have any friends from childhood friends that are like day one, so to speak, that are still around?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Got a few.
Few of them? Like they travel with you,
Funny
all of
as,
that?
Yeah. I'll take some to Saudi. I'll try and share it out.
Oh, yeah,
because
you
we get like
bring everybody.
say a number of people, you know, like you're allowed to take on the team.
Right.
So like I'll take a cousin, you know, and then I'll, you know, that trip, and then the next Saudi trip I'll take a different cousin, or you know, like or a mate, you know. So I'm trying to give everyone that experience, you know.
Man,
like
that's
I got my
cool.
team.
That's amazing. You think about everybody and you spread it out.
A lot of people deserve it, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people doing their part back home, so I can do my part here, you know. So it's important to share it out and make them feel a part of the journey, bro. So
yeah.
When you won your first title, right, and they're handing you the belt, you know how they come in and they hand you the belt, who is the first person to come to your mind?
Fuck, I don't know, bro. When I first won the world title?
Yes, sir.
my jaw was sort of hanging off my face, so I was like,
yeah, right.
I was
That's
like,
true.
I couldn't even talk and shit. So I don't know, but it was good to sort of see my mum and that. Like they come straight in the ring.
Okay.
My mum and my partner. So a lot of people have made sacrifices for this journey, bro. My mum's fucking been the backbone of it. You know, especially when we were younger, bro. Like fuck, just worked, held it down so we could just go train and give us money for petrol so we could just drive to, you know, sparring fucking 3-4 times a week, 2-hour drives. You know what I mean? Like, boxing wasn't fucking giving us no cash.
Is she who you want to make the proudest?
Yeah, of course. I want to make her comfortable, bro. I don't want her to fucking stress about nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's done her job. She's stressed. She's worked. So now it's my turn.
Are you at that point now where you retired her and she's good?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's funny.
Wish.
How did that take me back to that moment when did you call her and say, Mom, you're not working no more?
No, bring her up to Queensland. We're from Watanabe, so it's fucking. But we'll bring her up to Queensland, got her house, fuck, and then she was like,
you got a house?
New house, new life. You know what I mean?
Just
like,
hand her over the keys.
restart,
That's crazy.
start fresh. So it was. We were going through a bit of shit that time as well. So we moved states, and it was just like, bro, fresh start.
Are they still together, your parents?
Nah, they're split now. But yeah, man, it was good to sort of breathe, do what you want. You know what I mean?
What about your dad? Like, what have you been in a situation where you did something nice for him and it felt good to pay back?
Yeah, of course. But my old man's running the Opetaia boxing gym, so it's we're still hustling and we're still working. But my dad's my dad. My mum's my mum.
Okay.
You know, we'll take care of my mum.
I feel you on that.
So my dad, you know,
You still want him to struggle a little bit.
Nah, hey, he's all right. My dad's all right.
He's
Don't
good.
worry.
He ain't missing no meals.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Not as all right as Mom, though.
But
Mom, you're better.
My dad was here. He's a funny dude, mate.
So
His mom got a little cushion, his father got to sit on a hard chair.
Hey,
Dad,
Mum's
stand
got
up,
needs a
stand
seat. Watch out.
So,
But you know, I'll stand up so they can both sit down. But if there's one seat, my mum's sitting on it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Of course, that's we men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, is he still that same mean guy that he was, or now that he's older, you see him being softer? You're like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, bro, he's probably like my fucking biggest critic. Like you know what I mean? Not critic, but he'll tell me what I don't want to hear for sure. Like sparring.
That's good.
Always keeping me accountable. You know, I could go in there and do whatever I want, but always, you got to do this more, which, you know, it's good because it always makes me want to level up. But he's definitely gotten a bit softer because, like, the way he raises his grandkids, the way he raises us is bullshit.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Bullshit, man.
So
your daughter.
Me and him was talking to somebody about parents saying that I'm proud of you. Have you received that from either one of them?
Yeah, of course.
Good.
You know,
Don't say of course.
No,
You're blessed.
yeah.
You're blessed to have that.
I am blessed.
He lived his whole life. His father's gone now. He's never said, I'm proud of you.
He was, bro.
You know
I'm
what I'm
sure he
saying?
was.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
He just didn't know to say
Yeah.
it. But you had that.
I've had that, bro. I've had that. And it's, you know, I had a really good conversation with my mum that sort of made me, you know, I've been boxing my whole life, you know what I mean? And there was a time where I felt like I had to box. You know, I felt like I just had to be here. You know, it wasn't like I was excited to go. It was more like this is the only choice I have type of thing, you know? And they sort of, my mum sat me down but she sat me down, she had a mad talk to me and stuff, and I started to enjoy it again, you know, so.
Thank God.
Little things like that, bro,
Yeah.
go such a long way. Just to know your family loves
He
you.
saved your career, basically.
Bro, she made me enjoy it. And I suppose that's the same thing. But,
What did she say to you in that moment?
Just
thinking that.
Just like, you don't have to box. She's like, bro, I don't care if you box or not. Wow.
Love you either way.
exactly.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. I love you no matter what. I'm proud no
boxing,
matter what.
In other words, boxing doesn't define you.
Exactly. So, and then it made me think, fuck, I'm going boxing because I actually want to go, not because
Because
you know what I mean? So,
how old were you when that happened?
I don't know, I was...
Professional or amateur?
Man, no, I was professional.
You're professional.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a grown
Professional.
man.
Damn.
Yeah, well, I was a man, like... But yeah.
But that was
So
a
was
lot
it-
of weight lifted off your shoulders. Like, so all this time, I've been doing this
for y'all. Like, y'all was making me.
Exactly.
But y'all loved me no matter what, and you just went harder probably.
Hard.
Was that an emotional moment for you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
Especially when I look back at it. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
yeah.
It was like weight lifted off my shoulders. But
So overall, it just made you a better fighter. Like,
it makes you enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you're choosing to be there. It's not like a fucking job where you have to go do this. No, you know, you're not stuck.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, actually. Like, my family love me the same, whether I box tomorrow or I woke up tomorrow and was like, fuck, I'm done with this shit. They're still the same.
sometimes fighters put pressure on themselves. We sat down with Danny Garcia, who's a good friend of ours, and he mentioned, like, you know, since I was 7 years old, my whole life was dedicated to change my family's life, right? Because we grew up in Philadelphia in the hood.
That's what it is.
And he put that pressure on himself.
Yeah.
So, did you feel that same type of pressure?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Well, I got this funny little video, bro, when I was like 16. Like, my mum always go, fuck, bro, I can't wait to win the lotto. I just want to win the lotto.
Your mother said that?
I said, Mum, I'm your lottery ticket.
Wow.
Told her, bro.
You have that footage?
I got some dude made me edit. It's
We
only
gotta
like
play
last
that
week,
during
bro.
this episode.
He made me hear that.
Make sure we get that so we
and
can
I
play
haven't-
that. All right,
sweet.
please.
Well, I haven't
Please.
posted it because I'm like, fuck, that tears on my heartstrings a bit too much.
yeah.
Man,
you know,
that just made me
No, but
emotional.
give
'cause
that to us, man, so
Yeah,
we
I
can
will.
make this nice.
episode, it'd
Yeah.
be cool
Make
to,
this
to,
nice.
to
Yeah.
reveal it on the show.
Panther 2. Nobody this thorough, that's the truth.
My mom,
Never
you know,
go against the
see those bills, you know, gets that sad face and oh, wish I just win the lotto. One day I said to her, I go, Mom, I'm your lotto
It
ticket.
takes waking up early to face the moment.
One of my fucking boys back home, bro, makes these edits. Tony, shout out to Tony.
Yeah.
But he just puts these family things together, eh? And it drives me, eh?
Yeah, it touches the
He
spots.
gets it. He gets why we're here. You know, the Samoans got that culture side and our family side, and you know, everything's for the village. You know, we go, we collect, and we come back and we bring it to the village.
For the whole
And then we split it up the way you know what I mean? So that's sort of in our mentality. And when I think of my mum's house as the village, and we fucking come to there, and you know, how we're gonna, you know, so that's the way I've sort of always thought of my home. It's just, well, fucking, you know.
All one community is like
We're
important.
here, bro. Back in the day when we had no money, it was like, you got paid? All right, sweet. So
We got paid.
You got paid, so we'll go to the shops. You're buying fucking shit for everyone, we're all eating. You know what I mean? But it was never, but I had $20, bro. That's fucking $5 each, you know what I mean? Or like, fuck, it's good maths.
Yeah. So,
$10 each, like, you know what I mean?
so
Like,
those friends you mentioned that you still take with you to certain spots, they were there during those times, right?
Bro,
One of
for
us
sure. That's
is
why
making
they're
sure
friends.
we all eat.
Bro, my friends are family.
Right.
Like my friends ring my fucking like they used to ring my home phone and talk to my mum, and I'd be like, who are you talking to? And then they'd be like, oh, it's my mate. You know what I mean? Like they talk to my mum just as much as
Right.
you know what
It's
I mean?
family.
Like, they don't knock when they walk in my house.
Right.
They walk in like
Right.
it's their house.
Right.
Like they're my mates. You know, and if he got a knock, then fuck, he should be thinking about our relationship. But,
So what is enough for Jai, right? Like, what's your quota? You know, I talk to fighters, I talk about how much money do you have to make till you feel like you made it enough, like you've done enough and you could exit the sport, or how many titles. What is Jai's quota? When will you say, this long-ass journey, I spent my whole life trying to achieve all these things, I'm good, I'm ready for the next chapter of my life? What would be enough?
I don't know, bro. I haven't put my finger on it, you know what I mean? Because who knows?
Right.
You know, I could be fucking undisputed by the end of the year, or maybe it could take another 2 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, or who knows what's ahead?
What about what you want to do next? What in the next chapter? Like, what if you're not a fighter, what would you be doing?
Bro,
Making skits, obviously.
fucking drinking cold beer and fishing on my boat, bro.
You be like, you have a belly like this, man?
Be fat?
I hope not, probably.
Yeah, you would, though.
But I just, honestly, man, I love my fishing. I love the water and that, like.
Right.
So I'm fucking go fishing every day and just anytime someone reaches out, I go, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me, hang up.
Ask me for shit.
Except mom.
No, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, bro, I just fucking stress free. I don't know, bro. Honestly, I haven't got my finger on it, but I'm hoping to fucking have about 20 kids and just be able to do what I want.
Do you feel like you ever wind up back in the gym, you know, teaching other kids to fight?
I think I'll be around the gyms. You know, there's Opetaia Boxing, you know, back at home, and, you know, that's my last name. You know what I mean? Yes. Then I've spent my whole life building this fucking last name up. And if these kids aren't fucking willing to come in there and train properly, bro, you're not fighting. You're not fighting this weekend.
So you'll be honest like that. This ain't for you, buddy.
100%.
You ain't
they
cut
hate
for it.
when I'm in the gym.
That's why you're great.
They hate when I'm in the gym.
Really?
Oh, fuck it. Bro, we were doing back sprints next to each other. I'm going, fuck, is that it, boys?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro.
It's funny,
this
Crawford is the
last
same
name,
way.
You know
like
what I mean?
Like, you know, going back to the gym of his, because you mentioned him earlier, I know you admire Crawford, and he has the same mindset. You know, he has his gym in Omaha, Nebraska, and he goes back and gives back to those kids. So that's important. In closing, I like to ask the fighters, like, to give me their next 3 opponents. If you had it your way, what 3 fighters do you want to fight in the order that you want to fight them in?
Well, the next 3 fighters would be Brendan, win this, and then WBC, because around the same time that they're fighting Benavidez and Ramirez, and then the 3rd fight would be the winner of them. And that would be a perfect next 3 fights.
3, and then heavyweight.
And then whoever, whether they bring someone up, Bivol been talking about coming up.
That's true.
If I go up. But hey, the only thing is once I go up to heavyweight, I'm staying there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all these fights with all these, you know, fucking Benavidez or Bivels or, you know what I mean?
Happen now.
Once I go up to heavyweight, I'm not coming back down.
Right.
So that's why I'm like saying, boys, you know what I mean?
Let's go.
And there's some good fights to be made, you know, but once I go up to heavyweight, bro, I'm going up and I'm staying up there.
All right, so let's talk about the last thing. The March 8th Zuffa debut, pro debut, debut for them. You're their first big fighter that's gonna fight. How does that make you feel?
To be honest, man, I try not to think about it too much. You know, try not to get the
Because
situation
that's like
in my head.
nerves or something? That'll cause nerves?
It doesn't matter. All that matters is winning.
Right.
You know, fuck. Whether you're the first, the last, second, doesn't matter. You just got to win.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Bro, these opportunities, they only fucking want you because you're the best at the end of the day. You know, don't get it twisted. Like, bro, you're not special. There's a fucking million fighters out there, bro.
That's a good
But
way
you
to
got to
look
be
at
the
it.
best. You got to be good. You got to keep winning. Otherwise, bang, your fucking opportunity's gone.
What was the sweetest part of Zuffa's offer?
Well, obviously, fucking getting the fights over the line and the money. You know, like they pay well, they look after fighters, and they said that they're going to get these unification fights over the line.
Well, I'll tell you what. Truthfully, you're one of the most exciting fighters in all of boxing. I've been saying it for years before you even were at this level. So hopefully you get those opportunities and you know, an opportunity to be undisputed. I'm looking forward to seeing you back in the ring. Thanks for giving us the time to chat with you.
Thank you, boys. I appreciate having me.
It's good to meet you, though. You know what I'm saying?
too.
Get to learn you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
See your character.
I haven't
See
seen
your character.
this side of you. And we almost make you choked up a little bit. That was the goal, to get some emotion out of you. All right, here from the Fountain Blue, Las Vegas, Ak Barak, peace and love, stay safe.
Good stuff, man. Damn, bro.